One summer break when I was a kid, I was in and out of casualty. So much so that the reception staff got to know me well enough by sight that they would begin to write my details onto the various forms they had to complete before I even had a chance to open my mouth to speak. Now, the reasons for my repeated visits there was because of my own spectacular lack of care. For example, there was the time that I tried to luge down my front street using the solid stone wall at the bottom as a brake, and the stoppers were my feet. That did hurt as much as you'd think. Another time I made myself feel decidedly ill when I misjudged a dip then rise on a nearby hill, lost control of my bike and crushed my balls on its frame before hitting a tree just to add insult to the pain. Another time I caught my knee on a nailhead that was sticking out of a stone and cut it so deep that I could see bone. Yeah, it wasn't great. I came off my bike again and had a quick slide through gravel and oil, grinding it deep into my leg, elbow and side. I tried using a local swing to attempt a parachute jump. Got the takeoff completely wrong. I landed heavily in a lump as I rolled my ankle and I had the tarmac again meet my head. It's a wonder that summer I didn't wind up dead. But for all of that, I still had fun. I played out in parks and I spent time in the sun, or at least what passed for sunshine in Bradford anyway. And those times I was far too injured to play, I spent with my head buried deep in book pages, reading tales of Farthingwood foxes and of Pratchett's mad mages. Not at the same time, that would have been weird. And the nurses who looked after me were always really nice. They'd sit down and talk to me and give me friendly advice like, maybe you should stay inside and do something a bit safer, like tiddlywinks. And you know, that would have been great for some other kid. But I had far too much energy to get rid of, and I know when you look at me, it doesn't seem that that would be the case now. But at the time, there was no way, no how, that I would stay inside when I could be outside and playing. So I'd sit at home injured and count down the days until I could go and get whichever bandage I had removed. Because then I could go out and do something stupid again and get another new one or two. Ta. Yeah.